Your forecast first from the WDHN First Alert Storm Team, brought to you by Sunset Memorial Park.
The historic event unfolding across the Wiregrass, bone-chilling temperatures on top of plenty winter storm warnings and also extreme cold warnings that encompass all of the region until tomorrow. We have already seen inches of snow, and we've probably broken our record. It's unofficial at this moment, but even outside the station, seeing 3+ inches, and even in Elba, over 5 inches of snow has already fallen. Now we're under that winter storm warning until Wednesday at 4 a.m., but you see heavy snow still ongoing, and this could last for even some more hours, maybe into your overnight hours. I have all the details in which you need to know, not only about the timing, but the impacts and how long this snow could stick around. This WDHN News at 6 starts right now.
The snow pouring down on the Wiregrass, a historic winter blast turning into a deadly one. Dangerous conditions on the roads leading to a crash that took the life of a woman.
Cold weather and heater problems blamed for a deadly fire at a Wiregrass home, taking the life of a local volunteer firefighter.
And the winter storm shutting down roads and bridges. Nearly every county calling their roads impassable. Many roads shut down tonight. We have all the latest coming up.
Live for the Wiregrass, this is WDHN News at 6.
Historic snow pummeling the Wiregrass, weather like we've never seen before, setting new records and shutting down travel tonight. The Wiregrass in the grips of the snowstorm of 25.
Many roads in the area almost abandoned. Empty. Here's the live look now at the Ross Clark Circle in Dothan. Tonight, the streets in Dothan and across the area are nearly impassable, and everyone's urged to stay home. Good evening. I'm Jessica Gauthier.
And I'm Michael Rinker. It's a record-setting day across the Wiregrass, already surpassing the highest snow totals in Dothan's history.
And we aren't done yet. Meteorologist Jordan Ambrose has been following this winter system all week. Jordan, just how much snow could pile up tonight?
So we have seen radar estimates up to 6 inches already in areas like Geneva County. Still could see maybe another 1 to 2 inches before it's all said and done. I'm actually going to turn it into links 2 for right now to show you some of those estimated snowfall totals. Then I'm going to switch it back to links 1. But we are under that winter storm warning for right now across areas of the Circle City. But on links 2, it does show the estimated snowfall totals. But the good news is that this will be coming to an end soon, and winter storm warnings are going to be in effect for probably another 10 hours. But here's how things are currently looking. You see road conditions are actually very, very bad. When you see this dark blue, that is heavy snow. Further up to the north, that's more light to moderate snow, but these are all impassable roads. We've got news even in Houston County, Dale County, Coffee County, Geneva County. All of our counties the roads are deemed impassable. It is very dangerous conditions going on outside, so do not travel unless you absolutely have to. Now, the radar is showing that snow is still continuing across all of the Wiregrass, really winding down in Greenville, coming to an end, but still near Andalusia, near Monroeville, near Abbeville, Troy, and Eufaula still dealing with a little bit of snow, but I do think that this will continue at least for the next 3, maybe even 4 hours with some lingering flurries here and there in between. But over the past 12 hours, snowfall totals have continued to creep up. Look at Sampson and Geneva's 5.1 inches, 6.1 inches estimated, and even 6.6 inches radar estimated. Further out to the west, Dothan, we're seeing estimated 4.4 inches across areas of Houston County. Now, this is due to the setup that we're seeing. We're seeing an area of low pressure that's still moving across areas of the Gulf of Mexico, and it's pushing that warm air on top of this cold air. And what happens is we're seeing cooler air on all levels, but that Gulf of Mexico moisture causing wintry precip to fall across the region. And this is causing multiple problems. Our satellite and radar still shows a lot of snow closer to Mobile, finally coming to an end near there, but Troy is finally coming to an end there. But as we go throughout the next coming hours, this will continue to move, and still moderate to heavy snow ongoing across the southeast, and this will extend into the Carolinas later on tonight and tomorrow. Now, the temperatures, that will be our next worry. As the snow goes down, we build a snowpack, and what's going to happen is temperatures are going to drop dramatically. Even though temperatures are at 24 degrees, feels like 15, feels like 13 in some areas, and visibility is absolutely horrible, with visibility as low as 1/4 of a mile, 1 mile in Dothan, and even worse as you get closer to Georgia and 1/2 a mile. Now, road temperatures all below freezing, so it's very dangerous because that is currently sticking on the road. Don't have to worry about any power outages. It looks like ice stay closer to the coast, but still maybe have to worry about a power outage or two might be possible. So the main thing that we're going to watch out for is the rest of this snowfall. Like I said, maybe another inch or two is still possible in the coming hours, but low temperatures since midnight have been 24. But tonight, lows could be in the teens, and that could cause problems as we're under an extreme cold warning, and this is going to be the problem over the next coming hours, and this could last even over the next couple of days. So we're going to continue to keep you guys updated. Lots of threats ongoing. I'm going to go in more detail about that extreme cold warning coming up later on.
Yeah, thanks, Jordan. And some tragic news from Ozark tonight. A woman is dead after a car crash in this winter weather. Investigators tell us that the woman's car hydroplaned, went across a median and hit another car. She was pronounced dead at the scene.
WDHN's Aaron Dixon is live in Ozark with the latest on this snow day tragedy. Aaron.
Michael and Jessica, police here in the city of Ozark tell me that they are stretched thin today by the amount of wrecks they've had to attend to, and that is between 5 and 7, and even which takes hours at a time to tend to, including this fatal one this afternoon. The wreck claimed the life of Maya Stearns of Northern Alabama, who was of Madison, Alabama, near Huntsville, near the intersection of the major highway and Enterprise Road in Ozark, where her car hydroplaned across U.S. Highway 231 North, went over the median and hit another car in U.S. Highway 231 South. Police were on the scene for a couple of hours cleaning up the crash while also blocking off the roadway, which gave the tow truck room to get the second vehicle from the area of the crash. The victim's car was taken away before we got to the scene, but Coroner John Colley says that she was pronounced dead at the scene. Now, Ozark Police Chief Charles Ward tells me and asks for people to please stay off of the roads. And if there is an emergency and you have to get out on the roadway, to please drive safe. Because now across the city of Ozark, it is pretty much a ghost town. I'm live right now from outside of Waffle House, which is one of the few businesses open, but all the other businesses are pretty much closed. And then the only people really on the road is a couple Ozark police cars, also Dale County Sheriff's officers, and then maybe an occasional truck or two. But other than that, it's been pretty quiet. We're live in Ozark tonight. Aaron Dixon, WDHN News for the Wiregrass.
And Aaron, you were there getting scene of the crash after it happened today. Just driving around Dale County, were you able to see if these roads have gotten worse? Obviously, you mentioned that not a lot of people were on the roads, which is a good thing. But how are the roads looking right now?
Hey, yeah, Michael and Jessica, the roads right now, there's a lot of snow on them because there's not a lot of people driving on them at this hour. So the snow is continuing to pile up, and of course, below that snow is going to be some ice. So it's definitely some scary conditions out here as we continue to work through it. And even earlier this afternoon when I was driving from Ozark, or from Enterprise to Ozark, it was some bad conditions as well, as there weren't a lot of cars on US Highway 27. And as I was crossing through, I had to be careful, and the truck behind me had to be careful, trying to make it to where we needed to go. So yeah, if you're out there, please be careful, and maybe even wait until law enforcement gives you the all clear, because they, like I said, are pretty stretched thin.
Yeah, thanks, Aaron. Definitely be careful out there on those roads. And Ozark is not the only part of the Wiregrass on high alert for these conditions of these roads. East Rolig Street in Hartford is iced over as of this afternoon. We've had numerous roads that are closed right now because of this snow, and these roads are deemed impassable since 4 p.m. this evening. And those same roads, now covered in snow, turned completely white. People there no longer able to even see their streets. Roads in all 6 Wiregrass counties are now deemed impassable. This includes Houston, Coffee, Dale, Henry, Geneva, and Covington counties. And this means citizens and non-essential personnel are asked to stay off of these roads, and only emergency vehicles should travel on county roads and bridges until the notice is lifted.
And more unfortunate news tonight. A volunteer firefighter is dead after a house fire in southern Dale County this morning. The county coroner identifying the man as 37-year-old Caleb Green. He tells us Green worked for the city of Dothan, and he was a volunteer firefighter in the town of Pinkard there in Dale County. It happened at a home in the 900 block of Forest Avenue sometime around 4:30 this morning. The coroner says the fire is believed to have started in the kitchen area and could be cold related and caused by its heating system. Central Alabama has been bracing for this snow as well. As snow continues to make its way throughout Alabama, state agencies are stationed and ready to rush out.
State Capitol reporter Ryan Hall joins us now live from Montgomery with how it's looking. Ryan, do you see any flakes out there yet?
So I will say there's not any flakes right now, but it definitely was coming down a little bit earlier. Looks like a winter wonderland here in the capital city. Not every part of the state received the same amount of snow, but that isn't stopping our state agencies and even the military from responding.
So I'm actually a Mobile native. This is more snow than I've seen in my lifetime. The last time I saw snow of this amount, I think I was 10 years old.
Major Adam Yunker is serving with the Alabama National Guard on the Mobile Mobility Support Team. He says they are checking roads for motorists who may need help.
We've helped a few get unstuck and back on their way. If we're able to give them help, we are giving them help immediately. Fortunately, we haven't seen very many. We are stressing that if you don't need to be on the road, please don't.
The Alabama Department of Transportation has the same message. James Gordon with ALDOT says they've been plowing interstates down south.
The most important thing to realize is that we've pre-treated the right lanes on the interstates and on state routes, aside from all the bridges and overpasses. So if you're going to travel, you need to stay in those right lanes.
Gordon says they do have concerns going into this evening.
This snow, once the sun comes out, will melt, and then that could refreeze in the evening hours and the early morning hours and become ice. And that's where things could get dangerous.
And Lieutenant Jeremy Burkett with the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency says emergency operations centers are running around the state. These are made up of ALDOT, the National Guard, and other first responders to winter weather. Even if your part of the state didn't get any snow, he says the cold temps are worth preparing for.
There's just inherently some residual risk left over from just cold weather. So that's one of the things that we want people to be aware of, because again, once it gets down in the teens, you need to make sure, whether you're in a vehicle, whether it be your home, that you're doing things to keep yourself safe.
Lieutenant Burkett does say that mechanical failures are the one thing that drivers don't plan for when it comes to that cold weather. He says you should always be prepared. We'll keep you updated as the weather continues to unfold here in the capital city tonight. In Montgomery, Ryan Hall, WDHN News for the Wiregrass.
Thanks, Ryan. And this historic snowstorm isn't expected to stop until at least midnight at the earliest. The weather already heavily impacting the Wiregrass, from road closures to power outages.
Tyler White joins us live in the newsroom right now to talk about how some of the people in the Wiregrass are reacting to this historic snowfall. Tyler.
Yeah, today the Wiregrass certainly experienced a once-in-a-lifetime event with all this snow falling across the region, including right here in the Circle City. Earlier today, we captured this video from Foster Street in Dothan. This is actually out in Hartford, but it's looking about the same as it was down in Dothan, but it's certainly nothing like it would be if you saw it. Now, residents have been out in full force enjoying the unexpected winter wonderland. Kevin Fair, a local resident, says the snowfall exceeded his expectations and made him feel like a kid again.
I was not expecting much. I knew I felt like it was going to snow. But there's some pretty big snowflakes out here, and it's sort of coming down. So it's a little bit more than I expected, and I love it. Everyone loves snow. You see it in movies. You see it in, you're reading books. Everyone wants to build a snowman. Everyone wants to, throw a snowball. You see that all the time, but we don't get it down south. So now we sort of get a chance to see that. So it just feels like you're a kid, It just feels like you're a little 10-year-old kid again, running around having fun.
Certainly, you see the scene there at Foster Street now, and for many people, this was their first time experiencing snowfall like this, really making it a day to remember. Now, while it is an exciting event, of course, officials and we are reminding everyone to stay safe. Of course, on the roads, as we have mentioned time and time again, it's going to continue to get more dangerous to be on those roads as temperatures drop into the night. But with power outages increasing, make sure you have a plan in the unfortunate case that power outage could come to stay warm. Live in the newsroom, Tyler White, WDHN News for the Wiregrass.
Thank you, Tyler. And this is certainly, like you said, a once-in-a-lifetime event we are seeing with all the snow, and it's especially like that for those who've never seen it before.
Let's go live now to WDHN's Robert Smith Jr. on the Ross Clark Circle. Rob, you look really cold out there. How's it going?
Yeah, I think I turned into a snowman out here tonight. That's pretty much what it feels like. Very cold out here. But yeah, city officials are not only keeping an eye on how this winter storm will impact the roadways, which are covered in snow and just a few cars driving out, but they are also keeping their eyes on power outages. Now, with the amount of snow that is falling and continuing to come down right now, Dothan Utilities is keeping an eye on the electric loads on their system. Now, right now, they say things are looking good despite the amount of snowfall in the area. However, that could change as we go later into the night, as amounts of snow could produce some outages. Dothan Utilities say they did have a few minor outages earlier today.
The outage map was looking really good. We had one small report come in that we've got some on call on the scene right now to try to evaluate what the problem is. Very small outage. I think it may show 7 on the map right now, but nothing major right now. Everything looks pretty good.
Now, Dothan Utilities, they're encouraging you to stay home and only use essential electrical needs to keep their system as low as they can, and make sure you wrap those pipes as well. And if you have any problems, you can call their dispatch number.
It's important to keep an eye out for the power outages and people's pipes at home. But for you there, it looks like you are on Highway 52. You look snow covered. What's the scene looking like around you? Maybe give you some time to shake out all that snow.
Yeah, it's pretty snow covered, winter wonderland, like we've been saying all day. And in a matter of fact, I was just trying to grab a little bit of this snow, pretty soft, and it breaks away pretty easy. But I think the most exciting thing to me is the fact that it's a lot of snow out here where I'm standing right now. I mean, it got that crunch feel. It got that crunch feel to it now. Earlier today, it was just a little snow on the ground. That's not the case. And now, right now, you got the crunch. As soon as you walk, you start to take that little dip. That's how you know that there's a lot of snow on this ground. I mean, I can just step here. I got a big footprint every time I step in the snow. So, I mean, I'm not very good at math, but if I had to eyeball it, I mean, this is about, at least 2 inches, if you would say, maybe even more than that.
Yeah, well, you've accumulated some yourself there. Now, if you could go behind the camera and kind of give us a twirl around of what you're seeing throughout that road as the car is coming down right now.
Yeah, a couple cars still driving down, but they're taking it slow. But I just want you to take a look at all this snow that's here on the ground. I mean, you can see prints of the snow, probably a little bit of where I was stepping at. So, I mean, that's just how deep this snow is. Cars are still covered with snow. Snow's falling. So, I mean, it's a pretty interesting sight that we've not used to here. And it's going to be like this probably for the rest of the night and into the morning. I would expect it to be just as deep like this probably, in the morning as well. But if you're happen to still be out here on this road, there's a few cars out here, a couple people honking the horn at me. I think they're just excited that there's a lot of snow here. I even had somebody make a sarcastic remark and say, man, it's hot out here. That's definitely not the case. It's definitely not hot. It's very cold out here, and there's a lot of snow, so take this sight in.
It looks like you're the only snowman there in sight. And in downtown Enterprise, what started as just flakes in the sky began to hit the ground, which covered Main Street, forcing drivers to be cautious as they made their way to their home or to a warmer place. Some business owners even decided to close up for the day, while others decided to hang out in the snow downtown, capturing photos of that beautiful downtown area there. And they say this could be a once-in-a-lifetime event for the residents there in Enterprise, but to also make sure to be safe on the road and don't drive if you don't have to.
Historic to me, at least. I don't know about everybody else, but this is pretty amazing and I'm super excited about it. We have a truck and we are in 4-wheel drive in a slippery mode, so it's pretty easy that way. But as far as cars, I wouldn't recommend being out there. They are very icy and very slippery.
Hughes tells us that she already saw a couple of wrecks as she drove to downtown this afternoon.